faith leaders, and welcome to Breaktime. And today we are in Proverbs 15:4, and it says this: "The tongue that brings healing is a tree of life, but a deceitful tongue crushes the spirit." Wow, Solomon has a lot to say about the way we use our tongue in this passage. He says our tongue has the opportunity to bring life into people's lives. But often, have you noticed sometimes how our tongue can be a vice that is used that actually can crush people's spirit? We often see this in children's lives. For instance, when we discipline our children, and sometimes, I don't know, I'm guilty of it, that when my children were younger, I would discipline them out of anger. And sometimes those words that I would say, you could just see my children's face just completely fall. And I remember walking away from those kinds of situations feeling crushed in myself, let alone knowing that I'm crushing their spirit. Now, what does crushing their spirit mean? Over a time, when people begin to hear words that are continuously derogatory or bringing shame upon them, or they're discouraging words, in Scripture, those words are called curses. And over a period of time, after people have continuously heard that, what ends up happening is their spirit begins to close. And they pull away out of relationships. They withdraw. They often deal, as they get older, as adults, they often deal with fear of man or fear of rejection, because they're so afraid to speak because they have been shamed into a shell that has been crushed. And that's oftentimes where words have been spoken to them that have crushed them. But listen, faith leaders, we have opportunity to speak life into where people's lives have been crushed. According to this passage of Scripture, our words actually impart life. We are to be the salt and life of this world. That means our words need to be seasoned, so filled with grace, so filled with life, that when we're actually speaking, we know those people's hearts that have been crushed, and we can see their spirits that have been crushed. Those are the kinds of people that our words can actually breathe life into crevices. The image that I get and that I see a parched land that has big places where the land is separated because it's been so parched. But when we use our words, it's like it brings moisture to that soil, that hard places of the heart. And when the more we speak into people's lives that their spirit has been crushed, the more alive it becomes and it takes root. And you can see that people go from fear of rejection to we're imparting courage into people's lives. That is our role as a faith leader. So God bless you today. A big assignment for you is to start speaking words of life into people's hearts and minds, and watch the dry, parched parts of their heart come alive. Have a blessed day speaking life.